off guard, but if he manages to get his phase shift, like managing to phase shift in time, or about in time, it's very difficult to kill. On the other hand, as you saw, that when you initiate with Line, you always go for the Voodoo, because it doesn't deal any damage, so even autocast, phase shift doesn't help prevent it. And then during this time, try to kill him while he is still disabled.
Yeah.
He didn't follow it up with an Impale, I believe.
No Impale actually came. It was with the phase shift though, so even if he did Impale, it wouldn't have done anything.
No, you can Impale him while he's still in the chicken. Just extending the disable time.
That is true. That's true. Before he actually phase shift. Oh well, didn't in the end, and looks like we're going to have another smoke. I think it's our third smoke for the game actually popping off right now. That is the Smoke of Deceit, I believe it's actually called, if I am correct. I think I'm correct.
It is indeed.
Awesome.
I do like that both teams are using it.
Yeah.
I do like it. It's a new item, and it's interesting to see how they're using it to get past the enemy wards.
It looks like we see a bit of a blink in from Puck, and Roshan is actually being exposed by the wards as well. Double A have got wards across there, and that could have actually been a good thing to do. With the smoke, obviously, with the smoke you don't appear on the mini-map and you can just walk yourself straight into the side of the Roche pit. Even if there's a ward there, as long as you stay inside the pit, you're fine. Well, unless there's a ward inside the pit. But yeah, just for some reason, and he said, you know what? I don't think we should be in there, and they pulled straight back out again.
No, that's why they thought that DTS was Roshaning. That's what they thought. Oh, painful with Crystal Maiden. Her Ascension was just popped off. So she couldn't counter ward anymore. It's very painful. Like right a second you actually want to counter ward, it's not happening anymore.
Poor Double A. A little bit too late. He can't really complain though. He's got 2,400 gold on the back of a CM. 32 minutes into it. That's still freaking OP. Aghanim Scepter completed on Moonrider. So lower cooldown, and I believe you also get 2 extra Lucent Beams that fall from the skies. Helm of the Dominator. Oh, actually, interesting you actually noted before too, like the fact that we actually haven't seen a single creep being dominated by that Helm, which is most interesting. And now, with the complete exposure with the war, they know it's there too. Just coming in, Morphling descends in his illusions. It's not going to be enough to stop it. It looks like we will see Luna pick up the Aegis Immortal, and NE do nothing to actually stop that push for interesting reasons. They knew it was happening though, they just didn't decide to go for it.
They couldn't. All the sidelings were pushed into too far, so they couldn't get all the heroes. And trying to stop them from Roshaning with less heroes is basically suicide. Not gonna happen.
Interesting note to Puck with his Blink Dagger as well as Ultimate All on top of him now too. So what would expect him to complete up being a Gwinsu, throwing the extra Hex. Oh, we got a bit of a pause coming out from Dread. I wonder if he's actually lagging again.
It might be. That would at least explain why he didn't hit his first ulti on mid lane.
Look at the Crystal Maiden right now. With the fact he's got 5 deaths, fair enough, but 2 kills and 15 assists. There's only been 10 kills he has not been involved in right now. But Luna is caught up on the CS board. Is actually in fact leading the CS board at 117 for 10 at level 21 too, being the highest level on the field by a very, very long way too. Like you look at the NE side, their highest level is Morphling and Puck on 16, so Moonrider is very, very strong and very, very farmed at this point as well. So, well,
yeah, she's also got the Eagle Horn up.
Oh god, no! This is with this push, the mid racks. There's nothing they can do to stop it. It looks like NE actually know this too. Top tier 2 tower goes down.
I'm surprised. I am surprised that Light doesn't opt for a Manta style there. I think it is in this situation. Manta is definitely strong for Luna.
Mid is going to get ripped. Mid is going to get completely ripped right now. They are going to rip straight through the mid, and I've lost my mic. No. That could not have come at a worst possible moment right now, but we are going to catch ourselves straight in back in towards the battle with Blast going off. Still no one gone down yet, but the Ravage from Titan does rip on through. Live Drain on the back of the Morphling, who's trying to move himself down a little bit further. Shackle Shot actually cancelling that one out. Morphling waves over the top again. Dread does get brought down, so we have lost one from either side right now, as well as the range racks of all the racks to actually lose. The range racks has gone down. BKB pops off from Light. It's been going long enough. I think he's had enough time to actually pop that one off a second time, as now Puck is hexed on the way back out. Shackle goes off. Vampire wave over the top. But Calc is the one that gets the last hit, and Puck, looking for a retreating hero, will not manage to actually find one off here. Not anywhere near, I don't think. CM is moving out towards the regen rune, and we'll pick that up very, very easily and just keep on running on through. But Puck, it looks like he actually wants to keep going. I think he actually knows where CM is and could actually pull this one off. CM, did you overstay your welcome? Puck's now going to come in over the top. And is there going to be an AWP? No, he's just going to do a little bit of harassment off here too. So Puck will rotate up towards the top lane. And Slesh, couldn't have asked for a worse time for that to actually happen. My apologies to all.
Basically, that was... can't do anything about it, can't help it. But BKB popping off on CM when she ulted. So you couldn't... There are no Sentinel here to stop her ultimate. Stop her channeling. And Luna ulting after all the shit's gone down, basically. All the creeps were cleared. But I gotta say that, and he's still... It wasn't a complete wipe for them. They managed to kill off key heroes from DTS side, although they lost their ranged racks. It's not so bad. It could have been worse. So I'm gonna put it that way.
I'm actually a little bit worried right now because Vlad just sent me a message saying, "Oh, damn, internet in Ukraine." So hopefully that's not going to mean something bad's going to happen. Apart from this top lane where they're going to try and get the puck. Is there a stun? No, there's not. He does manage to actually escape himself out. So Vlad now has me very, very worried that something's going to go horrendously wrong. But we will hope that everything is still fine. But it is 26-29, and looks like DTS are forming up for one last push in towards this top lane. Even though the pings are going off for the mid lane being pushed, if they can push through and claim this top rack, so they can just rotate themselves down and destroy that mid rack, so that'll be double racks, and then E will have no chance whatsoever to come back from that one. But rally the defense, boys, and E, the time will now go, and my mic will not basically crap itself. And Illusion Orb goes over the top, trying to destroy that creep wave off. Morphling, nowhere to be seen right now, but the Shackle Shot has already gone off. Splash was what want to come out from Tidehunter. Sven stun does hit on back of Light, who then pops off the BKB, and the Butterfly will then do all the damage in the world. CM drops the oldie off once again on the back of his BKB. Sven push back. Ravage goes off. Morphling getting nailed. In fact, he's now a chicken being nailed. Puck oldie will hold him in place for just a little bit longer, but they can still attack with that range. Morphling has to come back in and will wave himself back in towards safety, but two of the Sentinel heroes already down, and one blast quickly going off, damaging off this creep wave on the top lane. For some reason, Lion deciding that taking the tower is a good idea. Now jumps to the other side of the tower, as tower tier 3 is destroyed on that top lane. We're trying to force back a little bit further, and Racked is the target. Morphling waves over the top. He wants Pugner, but instantly turned into a chicken. They're going to do as much damage and perma-stun to him as possible. Once again, another impale stun goes off. Morphling able to replicate itself down, but it's not going to save him off here, as he does actually die. There goes the top Racked. 1-2 goes down. And it is 20-32, and this one I talked about, rotating towards that middle. Pugner's there to help out. Mech pops off to give him a little bit longer to actually stay here, and that will be a double raxing in the middle lane. And wow, this is probably going to spell GG right now. Looks like any don't want to actually give up without a fight, but looks like obviously DTS doing the very, very wise maneuver, falling themselves back, let the pressure go on, and then come in for the last push on the bottom lane a little bit later.
Yeah, this is one of these Lunas, Lunas beyond gold. Like I do think that Luna hasn't died yet. What's her score?
Luna's got to come up. You're looking at 14 for 3 deaths, 14 kills, 3 deaths, 8 assists, but 222 CS, 224, 5, 7, 8. A
lot of gold in fact.
I think someone's farming a lane. Is the best way to put it, with 46 neutrals as well. 1200 gold. It's just too much.
Yeah, Butterfly being completed on Luna. She's got her butterfly, so you might opt for completing that Satanic or just going for a straight Manta Star. Even E-Blade is an option for Luna, because since she's an agility carry, but she still does a huge spell damage with her ultimate.
Yeah, looks like we're actually going to see what she's bought. It's flying out in the courier just now. So a Midship Reaver and Satanic Recipe. It's flying out in the courier, so we'll have that for the last push, more than likely in towards the bottom lane. Luna, I probably think we'll probably actually want to wait until the courier gets there. Courier not using his burst of speed, taking his sweet-ass time to run down towards the bottom lane. There's a Replicate getting pulled back, actually just timing out in the bottom lane. Luna running up a little bit more towards the high ground, waiting for the creep wave, and, coming back, Crow. There you go, Satanic completed. Ready for the push. And here's the creep wave to do it. Can they defend off this lane even if they just stall this one off? That mid lane is going to push itself right now. Luna onto the front lines. We'll pop the BKB in just a moment. And Nash becomes a chicken before that actually happens. Wish Doctor lets off the ulti, which only just niggles Moonrider on the back there. But what is worse is the CM ulti dropping from the skies on the back of a BKB as well. Everybody's got a BKB. It's like the fashion statement of the year. Shackle will save Sven, or will it? No, Luna ulti on the back of the Decrepit Fire was more than enough to keep bringing him down. And Winrunner try to run himself back in there, but can't fall back far enough. Puck drops the ulti to hold them back there, but the GG call has already come out from NE, and DTS will take it, moving into the well and tanking it all up here. Everyone has a BKB as they try and kill the Well of Life. Puck is going to try and kill them off for their impudence, but will manage to actually get it. Nothing like a Frost Cone from a CM to stop the Well of Life from attacking. But that is 21-36, and DTS Slesh took, in the end, they took that pretty comfortably.
They did indeed. They had a very rough start, I gotta say. But they managed to come back during mid games with gank and prowess of our line. And our CM also, she didn't do too bad. I do think that she did an extremely good job on keeping that Windrunner down. Not necessarily keeping it down, but Ultra Kill, go Rampage.
Yeah, I'm just watching at the moment, like Kalka's just hunting him off as much as he possibly wants. But the GG call has come off and they're all leaving the game. So we will also jump ourselves out of the game and come back to this beautiful, beautiful screen. Now, this is a best of two. I'm going to check a couple of messages. I believe I've been spammed up while we've been in this game. We'll check and see if the retry versus GG net game is still being played. I believe there's been a couple of things going on with the retry, so might actually have those games being cancelled tonight. We don't know, but we will find out very, very soon. Slesh, we'll find out. We'll be back with Game 2. Hopefully you'll stick around as well, and hopefully everybody tuning in will also stick around. It's myself, Tobi Kenobi, and Slesh here on behalf of CyberGamer TV, bringing you your coverage for this evening.